weekend full of action in the world of sports. Coming to you on 360 Sport on Trust TV, I am Adeni Ajishafe. 18 goals were scored in the NPFL, where 8 teams actually played won their game at home. You have 2 away draws. They are giving you details of all this as we roll in the world of sports. For the weekend, it was a good one for Everton. At least they were able to do it again against Chelsea. Lampard becoming a nemesis to the Blues. More of this will be coming as I unveil Emmanuel Fashemi. Good to have you.
Good morning.
You're smiling. Why are you smiling? Because of Chelsea losing, right?
Yeah, outside that season of celebration. Happy Salah to our friends out there. And then happy Workers' Day.
Yes, we have to join it 2-in-1 Workers' Day. Well, that was supposed to be 1st of May. And also happy Eid Mubarak to all the Muslim brother out there. Now we start from the home team. Let's start with our ladies did well over there in Egypt as they were able to win by 2-0. And right now they'll be facing Ethiopia next in their quest for the World Cup concerning India 2022. Good one for the under-17 girls right now. They are ready to face Ethiopia as they were able to win 2-0, as I said earlier. First leg was 4-0 here in Abuja, and the second leg ended 2-0, making it 6-0 aggregate-wise, talking about the ladies who really did well over there. Although the match was tough for them, but they were still able to triumph against Egyptian ladies. Good one for these ladies. Right now, they will be playing against Ethiopia. Ethiopia lost at home against South Africa, but they won away to South Africa 3-0, so making it 3-1 aggregate.
Yeah, that is football for you. The truth is, Flamingos, the ladies, they tried their best. First leg here ended 4-0 in favor of Nigeria, and then the reverse feature, we were able to score 2 goals. After that 4-0 bashing here in Abuja, the Egyptian ladies had to go back and prepared very well for us. Though I saw some of the highlights of that game. We struggled a bit, but overall, we showed our supremacy. For Flamingos, we've not really had it rosy going for competition. The last time out, we went for the Under-17 Women's World Cup. We crashed out from the group stage. We didn't make it to the next round. But hopefully in Indian 2022, this time around, with the crop of players and Coach Olowokere is an experienced man. And one good thing is that Coach Olowokere knows some of these girls very, very well. And they are from our NWFL here in Nigeria. So I think he has been working with the girls. He knows some of them playing their trade in the respective clubs. He has seen them play. So I think that's an advantage for us. So overall, the little lapses that have been noticed, both the first and second leg, I think Coach Olowokere and his backroom staff need to work upon that. Playing against a team that lost at home to the South African ladies and then went away to beat. So it's not going to be an easy one for us. Though when you hear teams like Ethiopia, when it comes to women's football, you know Nigeria will always stand out. But this time around, they are no longer minnows in football. We saw every other country, when it comes to women's football, they are fast developing. Surprisingly, we are seeing Botswana, who is even in our group, in the Alcon, that is for the Falcons. So it's right now we should not be taking things slightly as in we are the giant of Africa. Let's prove that giant. But I believe we are going to have a good game against the Ethiopians.
Hopefully our ladies will do well against Ethiopia in the final round of the qualifiers for Under-17 Women's World Cup that will be coming up in India. They did well against Egypt, winning first leg 4-0, second leg 2-0 over their way in Cairo. As right now they won 6-0. Good one for the ladies. We wish them all the best as they prosecute the last round of qualifiers there. Now, let's go to the NPFL, where matches were actually played. Match day 26 gathered 18 goals across 10 stadia in Nigeria. You have Eyimba, they defeated Gombe United 3-0. Niger Tornadoes, it was a good one for them, 2-1 against Kano Pillars, while Dakada pipped Plateau United by a lone goal. Aqua United also lost their game against Katsina United. Sunshine Star against Shooting Stars in the Southwestern Derby ended goalless. Kora United 2-1 against Rivers. We'll be talking concerning that match, a lot of issues there. And you have MFM MFM against Enugu Rangers, also another issue where it ended goalless there between Enugu Rangers and MFM. Heartland 2, Abia Warriors 1, Remo Stars 1, and you have Wiki Tourist 0. Lobby Stars defeated Nasarawa, their neighboring states. That's 2-1. It ended there. Tochukwu was also able to put one back for the Solid Miners, even though it was not enough. Lobby Stars triumph at the Upper Aku Stadium. Now, if you look at the way it is, 18 goals, and you have 2 draws have to do with Sunshine MFM. But let's quickly look at the way the table is standing before we talk about the 2 issues that we want to talk about. Now, looking at the way it is, Rivers United are topping with 55 points, followed by Plateau United, Remo Stars, and you have Remo Stars, they've upstaged Rangers now, standing third on the log with 43 points. Kwara United are now 5th, Aqua 6th. You have Eyimba without winning against Gombe United. They are 7th on the log with 38 points, with a 3-point goal difference rather. Sunshine Stars are 8th on the log. Gombe United, despite the loss, are standing 9th with 35 points. Wiki Tourists of Bauchi are 10th on the log with 35 points. And you have Shooting Stars of Ibadan, Niger Tornadoes, Nasarawa United are 13th with 32 points with a -6 goal difference. Katsina United, you have Jakarta, Lobby Stars, Heartland, Abia Warriors. Then Kano Pillars are back to 19 on the log after jumping up, winning their match against Sunshine Stars. They are back to 19 with 26 points, a -8 goal difference, playing their game. Well, they have a game at hand to play anyway. MFM, 24 point -16. Now, taking us back straight to talking about the 2 issues I want to talk about, the MFM match and Kwara United match. Those 2 matches generated a lot of issues over the weekend. MFM in Lagos, we had that the particular official entered the pitch. The official was actually hit on his face. And for Kwara United Rangers, both sides now, we don't know who is lying, because Rangers are claiming that they were held hostage on the pitch, while Kwara are saying no, it was Rangers that first of all attacked a player. Rather, yes. So the case is a bit kind of worrisome.
Really worrisome. I said it on this show, that was last week, that teams, when we were talking about Kano Pillars issue that happened recently, teams who are found wanting, I think a stiffer penalty, as in the LMC, the NFF, they should come up with a stiffer penalty and try as much as possible to see that this penalty, that they are melting out, these sanctions should be a strict one, that every other time, whenever they think of what will happen to them or the sanction that will hit them, I think they will learn to hold back their whatever temper. And I know we have tempers, but you need to control your temper at some point. The officials cannot get it right at all. We even see with the VAR, with the introduction of VAR, we still see some mistakes in the officiating. Okay, let's go back to 2013, the game between let me just use the game between Chelsea and Barcelona as an example in the Champions League. The name of that referee was Tom Rebel from Norway. Now, we all saw that officiating was very, very poor. But Chelsea fans didn't invade the pitch and start beating the referee. Did they drop back the likes of Ballack that even challenged the referee? Didn't even raise a hand. They only used their mouth to talk. We all saw what happened in the pitch that day. A lot of penalties, a lot of wrongs from Tom Rebel, the Norwegian referee, in that particular encounter. That was how Chelsea lost out in that Champions League. So now, as it stands, we should learn how to control things here. Now, for the MFM issue, I saw some of the pictures. You don't need to do that. You, as an official, you don't need to do that. I think whoever that is involved, that official should be sanctioned, should be banned from the Nigerian Professional Football League for 2 good years. 2 good years, and then when coming back, he should pay a fine. And then for the Rivers United, is 2 sides to the story as it stands. Well, overall, we've always seen this in the Nigerian Professional Football League. I've said it's not healthy for us. We need to stop.
We just have to get things right in the NPFL. Looking at match day 26 fixture result rather, where issues happen between MFM and the match day play over there in Lagos, and also not forgetting Kwara versus Rangers. Another issue there. We just have to look at this. Rivers United, MFM. It wasn't an easy one, rather. Kwara Rivers rather. But from the way it is, we hope that LMC, the League Management Company, will do something more strict, or rather stringent points to be taken against all these erring clubs. The fans especially, something must be done. It's getting out of hand where people have been beaten on the pitch, and a lot of issues here and there concerning NPFL. Now let's look at the top scorers in the NPFL match day 26 as it appears. Now Kayode Rafiu Ishak is standing top there with 13 points for Rivers United. Victor Mbama Eyimba with 11 goals. You have Yusuf Abdulaziz of Gombe United with 11 goals. Chijoke Akuneto with 9 goals for Rivers United. Andy Ope, Remo Stars, 9 goals. Valentine Odo with Abia Warriors, 8 goals. Osi Martins, who plays for Rangers, with 8 goals. Ugochukwu Leonard, Alao Jambani, and Godwin Obaje for Sunshine, Kwara United, and also Abia Warriors. They stand with 7 goals apiece, with 8, 9, and 10 on the log. And on 11th position is Michael Tsuchuku of Nasarawa United. He was able to score a goal, even though they lost that game against Lobi in a derby. Abubakar Aliyu of Wiki Tourist, Chidebere Nwobodo, Babatunde Bello, and Ifeanyi Ogba are all on 6 goals apiece for Wiki, Rangers, Akwa United, and Lobi. And you have 16 position belonging to Inyema Nwagwa, who plays for Rivers United with 5 goals. Those are the top leading scorers in the Nigerian Professional Football League match day 26 as it stands, where we've been looking at NPFL, and you just have to appreciate the way these guys play. Against all odds, they perform well, but it's just painful that most of the times fans are really ruining these games for them.
Really, the fans are really ruining the game for these guys. But overall, from my assessment, the competitiveness in the NPFL this season is a top notch. If you ask me, I love the way the teams are jostling to get points. If you cannot get a win, you try to get a draw, and that is the competitiveness we want to see in our league. But for the fans, I think it's hard time. Seminars, symposiums, lectures, and what have you should be organized for these fans. We should keep talking, and then also with the fourth estate of the realm, we should keep talking just the way we are talking. At some point, I think we'll have this whole issue will be at a minimal stand. But as time goes on, we are going to stamp it out completely. But we need to talk about it, and then the LMC, that is the organizers of the league, and NFF should come together and then find a lasting solution. And what is that solution? Stiffer penalties. Before the penalties, they could come out, organize seminars for all the fans, maybe before the kickoff of the season, in each of the stadium, in the stadium we have, or each
all the NPFL teams.
All the NPFL teams, you call them together, and then their fans, or you invite everybody. Sensitization. And then each club in the Nigerian Professional Football League should provide adequate security. When I mean adequate security, we shouldn't just see 1 police, 2 police.
So 20 people.
If you watch other leagues of the world, you see stewards, you see police, you see different security personnel around. So it's hard for you to even invade the pitch. The only whenever we maybe see fans going to the pitch is for them to run to their player, maybe the player they idolize, players they like very much. We've seen that often with Cristiano Ronaldo and some other players. They want to have a selfie with the player. It's not that they are going there to beat up referee or beat up any official. So I think if we can do that and then give these lectures, after that, any erring club, any club found wanting, let these sanctions come on that club heavily. And if it's something that is going to continue, then let the LMC, for me, if you ask me, this is my own opinion now, let the LMC and NFF suspend this league for 2 years. And let's see who is the fan going to beat in the pitch. Which official are going to beat? But I know a lot of persons will lose that off. They will be out of job, and it's going to cause chaos. So for us to have a lasting solution to this menace, then stiffer sanctions need to be put in place. Like the one they were finding Kano Pillars 9 million naira, you banish them to Abuja. No. For me, if I'm going to send Kano Pillars away, I will take them to places like Bayelsa, as in Delta State, Asaba, or wherever, a place that is kilometers away from their vicinity. Abuja to Kano, I know it's a bit far, but some fans can find their way in here. Some can even come by flight, some can come by road, they'll follow night bus. So, but if you take them to that distance, they will look at the distance, look at their time, as in it will just weigh them down. So, but the truth is, the fans should learn that this is football, this is a game. You win some and you lose some. So that is how it is. It is football. We'll call it an entertainment game. You are entertained and you like it. If you feel what at times some fans crying is because of the love and affection they have for that club, you can do such a thing, but not that you go. And also, our officials also need to improve. But for this season, I've seen some slight improvement in the officiating. So we should encourage them. Now, by beating up the referee, then that means they will go back to their old ways.
Well, we just have to get things right in the NPFL. Emmanuel Fashemi there. Everything has to be at least better than the way it used to be. Beating up referee, or a lot of issues, insecurity at the stadium, and a lot of fracas coming up at the NPFL and different stadia in Nigeria. Is not supposed to be. It needs to be getting improved. Now we have to move away from the NPFL. Let's quickly look at some matches also. Well, it seems what Lampard cannot do or couldn't do against other clubs is really doing it against Chelsea, his former club. As we look at EPL, let's wrap it up there. Talking about the English Premier League, Everton beat Chelsea at Goodison Park. It was a good one for them. You guys can't take it away. Jordan Pickford, it was outstanding. Richard Lacey, all of them against Chelsea. It seems their power is always something ignites it, and they are always performing against Chelsea, kind of.
Definitely, even before Lampard went there, Everton has not been an easy crack for Chelsea. And now that they have a player who played for Chelsea and managed the same team, all the players in that team are still his boys. They are players he left.
And he also played there.
So, and for yesterday's game, we know that Everton, they are fighting their life to see how they can remain in the English Premier League. Now they have a game in hand, and now they are closely to Leeds United, who was standing on 5 points, and Leeds lost to Manchester City over the weekend, which give them the advantage right now. If they win the game they have in hand, definitely they are going to topple Leeds United, and Leeds United will find themselves in the relegation water. But for yesterday's game, it was a brilliant one for Everton. They've played 33, like I said, they've played 33 games. Now they have a game in hand. They are on 32 points with Leeds United on 34. Now, if they eventually win the game in hand, it takes them 2 points above Leeds United. And then the relegation battle continues. And we'll have just 4 matches to the end of the season as it stands, while the likes of Arsenal and the rest of them still have quite some number of...
Let's just say we have 3 matches to go for some clubs.
For some 3, some 4, and for Arsenal, I think Arsenal has 4 games in hand. So as it stands, the English Premier League this season, it's a very, very tight one. We thought Leeds United was going to, as in, unsettle Manchester City, but at the end of the day, it was a walloping. And definitely they would have done that, but I don't know if they were scared against City. They had a couple of chances to go forward, to even nail Man City, because they had to rest some of their players. Now, if you look at the way
the table is, Aston Villa 33 matches. They have good at least 5 matches to play, and you have another one, Leicester City. So I still, for those 5 games, who knows if they are able to win, they can still really move up. But if you look at the top of the table now, Man City, Liverpool, well, let's even leave that. But for Chelsea, for Arsenal, these 2 clubs, seriously, well, even Spurs.
Yes, Chelsea is struggling, and Arsenal have found their rhythm after they lost 3 matches in a row. and they came back. They started the whole rejuvenation against Chelsea. They defeated Chelsea, and then they played Manchester United 3-1. And now yesterday against West Ham, they were able to win 2-1. Now, which take them to 63 points, and then Chelsea on 66 points after that loss to Everton. 3 points different, and they have Chelsea also have Chelsea don't have a game in hand. I don't think Arsenal have a game in hand with against Tottenham. So, and it's going to be a cracker. So the top 4 race is still open for the likes of from Chelsea down to Manchester United, and then let's say
it'll be tough.
It's going to be
Man
tough.
United 55 points. Even they win the remaining 3 matches. They have those 3 matches.
Yes, that is 9 points.
9.
It takes them a bit closer. They can
only get to 64.
64.
If they win all the 3.
If they win all the 3, take them to 64 points. Hoping,
and it's not possible that Arsenal will lose all the remaining 4 matches. That's where you look at.
No, certainly. So it's now it's between Spurs, Arsenal, and Chelsea. So that last spot is going to be what they will fight for till the end of the season.
After the 3, for the first 2 must drop.
Yes, for the first and second position, whatever happens, either Liverpool wins the league or Manchester City wins the league. And with the way it stands, with the matches the 2 of them have left, I don't see any one of them dropping points there. So congratulations to whoever wins the league.
It's down to the wires in the EPL. We just have to look at those exciting analysis there, looking at the points each of these clubs are actually gathering so far in the EPL. Before we go, we quickly look at La Liga, a good one for Real Madrid, who are right now on 35. They celebrated it in a big time, winning 35 league, La Liga Santander, or Primera Liga as they call it. It's not a child's play. Good one for Luka Modric, Benzema, Ancelotti, and all the team, especially Vinicius Junior. They are really celebrating the fact that they were able to make it at the 35th one.
Yes, congratulations to champions, the Merengues, as they are called. I'm happy for one man, Karim Benzema, scoring his 42nd goal of the season, with 1 above Lewandowski right now. As it stands, that man is just special. He's phenomenal this season. For the first time, he became the 3rd French player to score more than 40 goals in a season. The first player did that in 1976 season, and then the second person was Kylian Mbappe. That was 2020-2021 season, and now Karim Benzema has done it, becoming the 3rd French player. Everybody thought maybe the likes of Thierry Henry would be there, but no. Now, as it stands for Real Madrid, my happiness is for Karim Benzema, because when Ronaldo left there, they thought he couldn't, Madrid has finished, but he carried the team on his shoulder, and uhuru for him. They are just waiting for Manchester City to come and say how they can sneak into the finals of the Champions League. And if that happens, Carlo Ancelotti becoming the first manager to win
all the 5 top leagues. So we just have to go now. But congrats also to PSG. At least they too, they have done that in grand style. We have to appreciate the fact that the likes of Messi, Mbappe, they have to celebrate themselves. Good one. At least look at the stars for the fact that Messi, yes, he might not be able to score much goal, but he has come to win the league here. Good one for the Argentine. For PSG, congrats. For Madrid, congrats. And for Bayern Munich, also, congratulations. We're waiting for EPL and also Italian Serie A. Very tight race there. That will be it on 360 Sport. It's been a wonderful time with Emmanuel Fashimi. Good to have you.
It's my pleasure.
Good one there. From me to you out there, happy Eid al-Mubarak. And I just have to tell you that sport is always business and fitness. I am Adeni Achi Shafe. Thanks for watching.